It's been 9 years since soccer star Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed in Vosloorus. The resumption of the murder trial under a new judge continues to hear shocking revelations as the court tries to piece together what transpired at the Khumalo home. Is the family happy with the progress of the trial since its resumption, and will they ever find justice? Reporter Manqoba Mchunu replaces the big discussion today, where he's been following those court proceedings for us, and he'll be speaking to the brother. A very good afternoon to you, Manqoba. I'm sure it's going to be a riveting discussion that you'll be having with the brother this afternoon on the recent developments around this trial. Let's hear from you and the brother this afternoon.
Well, certainly, Ropuwide, and good afternoon to you and the viewers. Quite a lot has come out of court in the past few weeks. We've heard damning evidence suggesting that one of the accused had been in contact with Kelly Khumalo just weeks before Senzo Meyiwa was killed. We also heard links between the suspects, that they had been in communication with each other in the lead to Senzo Meyiwa's murder. And of course, in the past week, we've had evidence that seems to suggest that there could possibly be a link between a firearm that was retrieved from one of the accused in this particular matter. But is the family anywhere closer to getting justice? I think let me get the answers from Sifiso Meyiwa, who is the brother of Senzo Meyiwa. Thank you very much, Sifiso, for iskhathi sakho bhuti. Let's just start here. It's almost been 9 years since your brother was shot and killed in Vosloorus. How has it been for you as a family?
No, siyakwazi ukudila naso isimo since sabantu abakholwa kakhulu uNkulunkulu. Yonke into sithi nesikhathi sayo, but sometimes kuyacika, but siyakwazi ukudila naso isimo. Umuntu osankingeni kakhulu uma uyena ongakwazi ukuthi adile nesimo ethi ngayi, siyakwazi ukudila naso.
Okay. So basically, Sifiso Meyiwa was saying that it's been quite hard for them as a family. They've had to try and find coping mechanisms, but it's been particularly difficult for his mother, who has not taken this, quite well. And so they've really been struggling just to try and find closure to this particular matter. Sifiso, there's a new judge now at the helm in this particular matter, Judge Mkhwatleng. Of course, after it's restarted again in court. How do you feel so far as a family about this new case? Do you think that you are anywhere closer to finding the answers?
Yeah. Iqiniso lizovela ujudge lo khona ngiyamthemba since ngalandela ama cases abewenza ngawabona ukuthi wawudila kanjani nawo umuntu ongayithathi nonsense, umuntu straight and straightforward, ubaba udecent, ijustice yakhola ukuthi izokwenzeka. Looking forward,
Yeah, you can just continue from there, as we.
No. Yeah, ujaji samthemba uzokwenza kahle.
All right. So he's basically saying that he has faith in the new judge, and as a family, they believe that they will find justice this time. Since that, the judge that is in charge now is a no-nonsense taker. He says he's been following quite closely, looking at some of the cases that he's handled, and they're quite, assured as a family that there will be some finality and justice as far as this matter is concerned. Maybe, Sifiso, if I can just ask, two of Senzo Meyiwa's friends, Mthokozi Sitwala as well as Tumele Madlala, have taken the stand in this matter. And they have given testimony about what happened on that day, saying that there were intruders that had come into the house, that had shot and killed Senzo Meyiwa. Do you believe them?
No, bakhona. Yabo nje umuntu okhuluma indawo uthi kwangena abantu lapha into engekho leyo. Sayisho kwaseqaleni lento ukuthi abekho abantu abangena lapha. lento yenzeka khona lapha endlini oyedwa wabo wenza lento khona lapha endlini uTumelo benomthoko ayimfethu into engayisho nje yabona uTumelo indlela ayizwana ngayo noSenzo wahlezi ethi yena ngamfela uSenzo but ziningi izinto ezenzeka after uSenzo ashona lapha because uTuba bamthatha bamyisa enyangeni. I believe ukuthi awala uthunjiwe akuyena uDulo simbonayo uTumelo ngempela wayezolikhuluma iqiniso.
Do you think they're protecting someone?
Khona umuntu abamvikelayo ngoba nangalesi sikhathi ikhathi kusanda kwenzeka lento ngalelo langa ngelanga uSenzo adutshulwa ngalo khona umuntu engengimusho owayekhona lapha wamuza umuntu ekhuluma edinwe futhi ethi mina ngeke mina ngisusa emlazi ngizongibuyisa le nonsense le bemvimba uyabona khona into bafuna kwakhiwa istory ethi ungeke mina ngeke ngiyenze lonto efuna edlubula indlela efuna ukukhuluma ethi mina ngeke ngisusa le ngizongibuyisa amanyala yabona khona wayefuna ukuliveza iqiniso yena bamthatha sometimes bamisa enyangeni khona izinto abamenza zona uthunjiwe kakhulu lo mshito.
So what do you think happened?
Fethu ulongo wafika nesibhamu lapha ulongo wafika naso isibhamu wafika ediniwe bakusho lokho ukuthi ulongo wafika ediniwe ngabingelelanga umuntu engena lapha ediniwe ukuthi uZandi wayekade ngamtholi and the day before uZandi walala ngithi kaKheli kwalala uZandi nomthoko noSenzo noKheli babelela indawonye and ulongo wafika lapho wabona ukuthi awukhona komjito khona la umuntu wamangimtholi wafika ngalo langa ebusuku aphindwa wahamba wabona khona abantu abawuthuthula manje uSenzo noKheli ushudo umthoko noZandi uvelo ibaselekile ubuya ngakusasa nje vele udiniwe uthi kushuthi awenziwe ibhareni umuntu wakhe yaxhoshwa kushuthi khona umshayashayo uSenzo umfakele kushuthi umjito wakho waseDurban isuka lapho ke leyo nto isuka ngokuthi lo mjito wayidiniwe waqabana nalo nomuntu wakhe kuZandi kathi bexabana kwasuka umsindo donke isibhamu nomjito ngoba inhlamvu yokuqala yaqhuma yashala phansi yashaya phansi yazolimaza uZandi la wasuka lapho khixixi kubanje isibhamu ukuthi kwenza kanjani kudonseka itrigger iyona into efanele iyochazwa ngoba sasingasaphethwe wena kuphela asekubangiswana.
So are you saying that you don't believe what they are saying in court?
Ayikho ngole besho ayikho mina ngathi ngifike eGoli ngatshelwa enye indoda abanye abantu statement sami sikhona ngikhuluma into statement sami sikhona ecourt basazongibiza omunye oyikhulu naye shuthi oba involved ekutheni istory fanele simiso kanjani wathi ndodana watlalela la ngikutshela lento ekhulunywayo lo izikhulunywa ukuthi ngene igebengu lapha ayikho lonto ndodana wenzela imedia uSenzo bethandwa abantu kakhulu wenzela ukuthi umsindo ungasuka eSouth Africa into eyenzekile nje udubuleke elamula uZandi nesoka lakhe ixatshwana ongitshela kanje lo muntu wakhuluma nalabo abasendlini bayazi omunye umuntu omkhulu naye wayekhona ukukhulunywa le ebikelwa nangalo dabu sewenzekile.
So there are 5 accused in the dock that have been charged for Senzo's killing. Are you saying then that these are not the right people?
Mfethu yabona lamajita lawo bazilutha labantu ba innocent ngasho kwaseqaleni yona phela into yazesixabanisa noMr Nel ngimtshela ngithi Mr Nel labantu aba innocent wathi na labantu ba involve ngabe na ngaze ngaphuma athi ngiyaphuma kunina mina ukuthi niyasixhasa kanjani ngamane ngiphume ngeke ngilibele ukuxhasa abantu abangayikholwa into engishoyo ngoba phela sezala ngoba thina sasibona uGininda uyena behind land obopha labafana ngoba efihla icover up uthi wantshontsha istatement labafana bazilutho baqala ukathiwa labafana bapromise imali bathenjisa imali omunye wathiwa ngazi 300,000 omunye ngazi noma basi 3 million ini ama families angantshela ama families alabantu bashawa bayinqaba leyo mali kwazama ama families kwazama abazali bawo ukuthi bavuma ukuthatha le mali banqaba nabazali babo abasulelwa labantu abazilutho.
Your family, though, the mother and your sisters, have a different view to this matter. And of course, we know that there are two dockets in this matter, case 636, which is currently being trialed in court, and case 375, which suggests that those who were inside the house should answer as to what happened in this particular case. Has this divided the family?
No, I sang a bit divided. Abachazela nje mnuzi lento izogcina niyibonile akho bantu abangena endlini manje bayibona sikhuluma into eyodwa manje bayibona zange asikho divided.
Despite Advocate Malesela Tefo was on a watching brief for you at some point in this case, and there are allegations that he tried to bribe the family. Is there any truth to that?
But was a bribe family. I know about the Khumalo to Banama. Utia for Selogan cleaning successful at Kalin. Who would you act in Desel and Wabambon, which I push, and it's Yanos of the case 375. Wapela, Ilona Togo Togel Petty cleaning so then. Why I bribe Paranjani family? Utia for a figure and Jangoba since was a Pumi Malzaki, a Muntu, Veles Sondelene and I. What I know is a figure lapo. Support umntwana kaSenzo amuphe lokuncane anakho naye hayi ukuthi wayezama ukbribe no.
But did you receive any money from him?
Yeah, khona imali ayifaka kumina ngase ngayidlulisela umntwana wakhe lo sekhaya unamhla.
And in terms of what has come out in court, a lot of course has come out in the past few weeks. One of those things or revelations that we got from the court was that one of the accused in the court had made contact with Khumalo just days, in fact 11 days and weeks before your brother was killed. What do you make of that?
Hey, as ngavele ngathi ngibuzwa lo bufakazi bakufakazi lo ubani uKennel Stein yini ngezwe ngimdabukela lo baba ngathi nangu umuntu ezoboshwa ayikho yonke la nto yakhiwe lana mfethu shilo umuntu usetshenziswa ugininda usebenzisa lo baba le yonke lento yakhiwe mfethu uKheli akaza fonela nalabantu akekho umuntu namanje ngisasha akekho umuntu owathengwa ukuthi usenza bulawo ukufa kwakhe kwaba yiphutha ngoba kwayena ulongo lo wafika nesibhamu wangaqondile ukuthi amdubule kodwa kwaxatshwana exabana nomuntu wakhe akekho umuntu wathenga ukuthi uKheli nje bamsukela angazi ukuthi waye bemsukela bethi wafana negebengu angazi ukuthi inhloso yabo bafuna ukwenzani ngalo kodwa ngoba mina bengitsho vele bafuna ukubophisa labafana kodwa mase befaka noKheli angazi waye bamfaka yena.
Do you think that she has a case to answer?
Fethu
I'm asking this, Sifiso, because the state has also indicated that they do not plan to call her to the stand. Do you think that everyone who was inside the house should be called?
Wonke umuntu wayesendlini fana kabizwa uKheli nje bamsukela ukuthi wafonela negebengu naye fana abizwa zochaza ukuthi kwenzakalani kodwa hayi ukuthi wafonela nalabantu akabazi laba bantu akabazi yabo nje lo ngakumela nje uKheli azange afonela wayengeka plan uKheli ukuthi abulala uSenzo wayemthanda naye njengentombi yakhe iseceleni kodwa izayazi ukuthi kwakhona umandisi kodwa naye isho ukuthi wayintombi eseceleni bethandana but nje wayengeka plan ukuthi ambulala.
From what you're seeing in court, the evidence seems to suggest that this might have possibly been a hit on your brother. What do you make of that as a family, those allegations and this evidence that has come?
Uthi kwaba hit? I know. Amanga lawo mfethu. Amanga bafuna ukuvala icase. Kahle into edale kuze kuboshwe labafana. Angithi icala bese liphenywa uLokhuzana. Minister ubhekicela walanda uKennel Buthelezi no Warrant Officer Makhubu wathi aba investigate case wabakhipha bonke laba basekuqaleni That's what wafaka bona obuthelezi no Manqoba wafaka, I think it's 2019 or 2018 usuphela. By investigate case bathola evidence eyanele basebethi hayi no sesobopha la. Basebethi no sesobopha banikezwe advocate unzuku wayifunda idocument ekuthiwa hayi no la siyabopha la. Mase ikhiphile idate uthi icala le nkantolo sesisobopha. Wavele kwaqhamuka lo uGinindo wathi hayi no ngifuna ukuzosiza la kule case. Nangu umuntu oqale yonke lento Brigadier Ginindo. Uyena oqale yonke lento bafethu. Hayi bafethu. Wafika la wathi hayi khona abantu abazokwenza confession. Khona evidence khona umuntu ozokwenza confession. Kwayolanda omunye umuntu le koMaritzburg. Wathumela usayitsheni bani uCaptain Aku. Wathi akuyolanda umuntu le Maritzburg. Walandwa lo muntu lo accused lo kwakungazi uApril igama lakhe lo muntu. Wayiswe court mefika kuthi uzokwenza confession baxoshwa magistrate athi ningazoqamba amanga la nini. Ngiqamba amanga akho confession ayikho lento enikhuluma amanga. Kade abantu babezama ukwenza ama confession. Emva kaloko uGinindo waboshwa lento yakhe ayenzeki. Walanda labafana wazama babrapa ngemali bayinqaba ngemali bathatha bafake etoxini. Yena uzama ukuvimba indaba ukuthi lo case 375 uyambopha yena uGinindo ngoba wakhipha istatement esasibhaliwe usibara esasisho ukuthi uTu wafona washo uTu ukuthi ingakaplanwa lento washo ukuthi uSenzo sedubule ngephutha. Yonke lento uGinindo uzama ukuvala lento yakhe ukuthi angaboshwa ubophisa labafana ufuna ukuvala ukuthi ingazi ungena ku375 lento ilapho nje uzama ukuyivikela yena ubophisa bonke labantu kusekulandwa noStein bonke kuzoboshwa konke lokho koStein. Bonke labantu labafika nobufakazi obunye bosupport lento kaGinindo into engekho konke ballistic bonke labo ballistic abakhipha ubufakazi nabo obungekho yoboshwa yonke leyo nto.
The defense argument in this case is that the scene was tampered with and that the bullet was planted in that house, and they're seemingly suggesting that all of this was planted to trump up a case against the accused that are in court. Your reaction to that?
Bilokhuzana angithi wafika usayitshela Msiya ngayizolo ebusuku kusini wacheck izinto ezazikhona lapha akayibonanga leyo projectile engekho yafika naye lo wafika ekseni wayesezoyibona wayena bonke abantu ade befika bengayiboni sizobona oyena ekseni omunye wabantu lo oyifaka enkingeni nje naye uyogcina ekhale phakathi nabo uGinindo.
So you also believe that could have been planted there?
Noma kanjani yaplantwa mfethu lo othi wayibona uyena wafika nayo lo projectile.
So what do you want to see happen with case 375? Do you still want it to be tried?
Yes. Iyona dokode siyifunale ukuthi ingene. Ngoba iyona mfethu enofakazi izwe lonke lizobona ukuthi hawu kanti lento kanje kunofakazi abashoyo nje ukuthi thina sasimla inhlamvu yaqhuma simla phambi komuzi akekho umuntu waphuma egijima. Abantu abaphuma bokuqala baphuma nje ibonozanti bephuma beya kuleya moto leya lapha ngaphandle. Igebengu ezaphuma kho igebengu ezaphuma lapha yana. Fusa nje labafana bakhishwe into ebhlungu ukuthi nje istate sisazokhokha. Ngoba phela abantu baboshwe into engekho. Fanele labafana baphuma ngene idokethe kuyiyona ezobopha abantu. Boshwe wonke labantu abasendlini. Kodwa futhi into emnandi i-statement zabo evidence yabo iyaphambana manje lama witnesses laba sendlini abakhuluma kuyaphambana yasho ukuthi vele babeyakhile lento ngoba phela into omuyakhile ngalona iqinisa hamba ivele manje kuyavela ukuthi ayisahlangana noTumelo yezwa nje mekhulunywa ngokheli udinwa kabi khona la ngamuzwe ethi hey lo yakayizele yena la azokhuluma uyabona ukuthi akusazwana.
On that topic, you have a niece with Kelly Khumalo Utingo, who is a daughter of Senzo and Kelly. Have you been able to see her as a family?
No. Kwenzeka kanye samncane uSenzo saphila. Wayifike noma kaKelly na uSenzo lapha ekhaya. Siyafisa ukuthi sigcina simbonile sibe nabo ubudlelwano. Kodwa manje ngisho into eyenzeka after Senzo seshonile nokusulwa ezama ukufonela uKelly wagcina somuntu ongasayibambi ifoni kanti bake bakhuluma before kodwa manje after Senzo seshonile azange sayibambi ifoni. Sazama noma mkhulu wami ukuthi azama ukubathinta abantu abangafuni ukuthi bakhulumisane nomndeni.
So are you saying that right now you don't have any relation with the Khumalos? You haven't spoken to the Khumalos?
No. Kwazanye after usenze shonile hayi bayihlehlisa.
Do you think, though, that as a family you would want to extend an olive leaf to the Khumalo family for the sake of Utingo?
Yes. Siyafisa mfethu. Siyafisa nje ukuthi kube khona ubudlelwano ukuze sikwazi ukuthi uThingo njengomntwana sengathi nje umntwana wami ngoba usengumfowethu sibe nobudlelwane naye ngoba nalomunye umdala ulapha ekhaya uhlala lapha ekhaya nje noma abantwana bethu isikhathi ningi bakhulela khona lapha ekhaya naye siyafisa ukuthi agcine exhumene nomndeni wethu sikwazi sibe nobudlelwane naye nezingane zihlale zimbuzo namhla mibuzo ukuthi soxhumana kanjani noThingo siyafisa ukumbona phela udade wethu.
And just before I let you go, there's also evidence which I think I left out that we heard in court about a SIM swap that was done on Senzo's phone a day after he had been killed. Were you aware of that as a family?
No, besingekho aware. Kodwa sikwaziyo nje ukuthi ifoni vele yayikade lapha kakheli. Saze sayilanda thina. I think ngolesini besingekho aware asazi ukuthi kwenzakala ngalo simswap. Asazi ukuthi babefuna.
Do you think anybody should be held accountable for that?
Yes. Umthetho ufanele ucheck ukuthi kwenzakalani. Baxhumana nebhank mhlambe khona imali ezayikhishwa. Ungenzeka yiloko mhlambe khona imali ezayikhishwa kwenziwa la masimswap.
If you had anything to say to the Khumalo family, what would you want to say to them?
Ukuthi sekulethi ngabe ngithi abakhuluma iqiniso ukuze lento izoshesha iphele ngoba manje bebengalikhuluma iqiniso bagcina beboshwa bonke uThingo uzosala nobani lapho ngoba futhi nje bengafuna ukuxhumana nathi yabona lonto ucabangela uThingo ukuthi uzokhuliswa ubani uma sebephakathi bonke kodwa ke sikhona thina sivula izandla uThingo siyafisa ukuthi sixhumane naye njengomntwana wethu.
Okay, just finally, Sifiso, your hopes going forward with this case. What are your expectations?
Ilindela mfethu ukuthi baboshwe bonke ababesendlini ngoba ngineshow ukuthi iqiniso lizovela. Sesikhuleke kakhulu mfethu. Umuntu okholelwa kakhulu uNkulunkulu sikhulekile. And ngiyakholwa ukuthi uNkulunkulu iqiniso uzoliveza and uyabona izinto ezenzeke ecourt ukuthi iyakhona eqinisweni ngoba na kade kuvela ukuthi isibhamu lesa sibhamu kuyavela ukuthi asilink nale case. Uyabona ukuthi shuthi ubufakazi obukhona obuvezwa laba abantu angeke buze buhlangana. Ijudge sekuyilona ufanele lithathe isinqumo kuyisona. uNkulunkulu njengathi angalivula amehlo ijudge libone iqiniso lalikhona kodwa wonke umuntu eSouth Africa uyabona ukuthi le nto yakhiwe manje. Sifisa ukuthi nje ijudge libaphose phakathi bonke lapho ngoba vele badeserve ukuba ephakathi ngoba bafuna ukukhuluma iqiniso ekubeni siyabona ukuthi akekho umuntu owangena endlini.
Thank you very much for your time. Senzo Meyiwa, the brother of Senzo Meyiwa, just sharing his views on this case, and of course saying as a family they still don't believe some of the evidence that they've heard in court, and that they believe that those who were inside the house, one of them is responsible for the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, and that they are just hiding the truth really of what happened in that house. He says, of course, there are revelations that Kelly Khumalo was involved. He says he doesn't believe that Kelly Khumalo was involved in any way, and believes that this is all part of a conspiracy to try and conceal the truth of what happened in that house. He also says that they were not aware as a family of a SIM swap that was done on Senzo Meyiwa's phone, and they'll want somebody to be held accountable to answer as to what happened. Also, the relationship with the Khumalos, Meyiwa was saying that the last time they spoke to the Khumalos was just shortly after this had happened. They've never had any communication. The Khumalos have never, answered any of their phone calls, and of course they wish to have, a conversation with the Khumalos around what happened. Sifiso saying that they're still hopeful that case 375, which implicates those that are inside the house, is likely, or they'll want to see it being trialed in court, because he says this is what they believe happened as a family.
Indeed, a very harrowing story that's been told by the brother there, and you can just tell that there is an exhaustion of that family in terms of pursuing justice. I mean, about a decade later, and they're still waiting, and there's still stories that are contradictory towards one another, and one just hopes that they get what is due to them, Manqoba, and we'll let you continue that conversation offline, and then of course we bring you the very latest developments in that trial as it continues in Pretoria.